everyone, it's Lisa Cole with Coordinates Collections again. This is the May kit preview of the projects that I made using the sold out Soda Pop kit and Lemonade. And I'm going to condense them into one video this time just because I was short on time this month and I don't think you have to really look at two videos to get the whole idea. But first I wanted to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day because that's when this is being published live on the website. So I hope all of you had a great day. I have here, I don't know if you'll be able to hear the lawnmowers in the background, but all of my neighbors are apparently wishing their wives goodwill with that. So first I want to show you the Soda Pop kit and what I was able to do with that this month. I'm going to come in, here we go. The first one I did was a card, and I just used a basic white card, and I started with this lovely blackberry colored cardstock that I ran through my Cuttlebug with an embossing folder. I don't know if you can see that really well. It's really pretty. And then I cut out one of the major circular zinnia flowers from the zinnia collection in the Soda Pop kit, and I layered some of the background paper in a circle that was this orange, really pretty color, and I used a chipboard glitter piece just as the center, and just stamped myself a little title with some of the striped paper that also came in the kit. I thought it was so pretty. I loved using this dark purple, and it's great for just a simple sentiment, and it's pop dotted, so it's got some dimension to it as well. Secondly, I made another card using a craft cardstock card, and I used just some strips of other papers that came in the kit from My Mind's Eye and also from SEI. This green is from that is it the Bridgeport collection? I can't remember. And then these beautiful flowers that I hand cut from the My Mind's Eye paper. Remember I told you it's that really thick watercolor paper type cardstock. It's really beautiful, and I hand cut them. I just added some little pearls and a rhinestone to the middle. I edged my cream colored paper as a background just in some really pretty purple ink. Another stamp, I think I used the same one. Oh yeah, Celebrate Today. And it's just a really cute little simple card that I have in my stash for when I need to use, but I love the green and purple combo. One of the layouts I did this month was on the cardstock background, craft cardstock background, I take that back. And I just wanted to play a little bit with how Cooper cracks me up in the backyard. He always frolics outside and he hops like a bunny rabbit. So I took lots of pictures of him, and then I cut them down to little, oh gosh, they're like 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I wanted them to be placed kind of haphazard so it kind of showed movement. And you'll see that I used this major part of my piece is this purple journaling block, and this is one of them that came in my kit. And I layered in some Jelly Bean journaling sprouts. There's 3 of them here. There's 2 squares and a circle. And I used that to journal on, and again I pop dotted one of them so that it kind of stood out a little bit. And then remember the transparency we got in the kit, and I said that I was going to cut mine up. Oh my gosh, it was such a cute little embellishment here, just to put a little extra on those white spots. And Cooper goes crazy about birds in the yard. He can't stand them. He's like major bird watcher. So I thought the owl was so cute, and I added it again right here above the F for Yard Frolicker. So I thought that was a fun way to use that. And then I used the Jelly Bean alpha stickers that came in. I thought this is the funnest font. Is that just not so cute? And I love that bright green. And then used some buttons that we got in the kit and from my own stash just to make it really whimsical because he's just a little whimsical dog. So with some black journaling pen around the edge, this was my layout that it's really one of my favorites. And finally for that kit, I created this album, and I have to tell you, this is a make and take that we got from CHA when we went to the Little Yellow Bicycle booth. And it started out, and they gave us all the products for it, which a lot were not offered in the store, so I did not use them here on the album. But it started as like a baby or child type book so that you would show how they grow and bloom. And I just took it literally. I took those words literally, and I made it a garden album for my backyard and the vegetable garden we plan on planting, so that I can document what we did this year, how fun we had. And so that's what I did with it. So I kept the cover, and it did have a peacock on the front, and I just put the word grow on there because that's what this is going to symbolize. And I just want to show you quickly some of the pages I made. I made a title page just using another one of those title blocks, journaling blocks. I cut it down and I made a title page just talking about what kind of album I'm making. The first page showing one of my planters I did this year that says Bloom up the side. These planters we were having so much fun picking out the plants and coming up with a color combo this year. And then the next page, I just actually took the plant markers and I cut them down so I know exactly what I planted. I thought that would be really fun to document, and it's a cute little embellishment piece to use for an album such as this. And then I talked about the herb garden that we planted. We started them in these little seed cups, and these were the herbs that we planted. I took a picture of the seed packets, and it's just good to go. And it's a cute little album that I'm going to add in the vegetable garden, and it's going to be a nice little thing to tuck away to look at in the future. That was all using Little Yellow Bicycle. And then for the lemonade kit, I wanted to show you a couple layouts in a card that I made. I loved these colors, and I think you remember me talking about them, of how much I loved this shimmer cardstock. It just has a touch of it that is so beautiful, and I thought was so fun to work with. And again, this is about the herb garden, but I wanted it in a different dimension to be able to show you some bigger close-ups. And here's 3 pictures that are all 4 by 6 across the page. I really wanted to talk about my pictures. Actually, this one is 2 pictures. And I used a strip of the Scribble Scrabble paper here. And remember the punch-out strip that we got in the kit? Well, I used the scalloped edge one. And then I don't know if you can see it here, but this is where the yellow zigzag was. Really pretty gingham zigzag. But the edges of it were so fun that I decided to use them on my page. And that's what you see here, this zigzag with these blue dots, and then also down here, the zigzag. That's just the outside of where I punched out the zigzag that I ended up not using. So look how much you can get out of your strip of paper. You can use these pieces of where the punch outs were for flowers, put something behind it, cut it out, and you can embellish it again and use this over and over. So I thought that was fun. I also created a little title block, used the stamp that we had this month, a little birdie, which is so cute. And again, it's just simple layering, but it turned out to be a really nice focal point type layout. And my other layout was about my daffodil field that I pass all the time on the way to work. My town is known for daffodils, and I took this beautiful picture just getting ready to really pop and come in full bloom. I first did it on this red background, and then it was too stark, so I put another blue cardstock behind it just to tone it down a little. A strip of that really pretty pattern paper from Scribble Scrabble, punched out a ton of the flowers, used the buttons that came in the kit, pop dotted some of them, didn't on the others. I know lots of other team members did that this month too. Tammy Mitchell made a gorgeous card with the same idea. She and I think a lot alike. And then I pop dotted a punched out flower, used the little punch out from My Mind's Eye that had the cute little bird on it, and did my journaling, and that's it. And added my title with the sticker letters that we got in the kit. So that's really easy. And then finally I made another card, again using a craft pre-made card. And remember how I said I love that olive green that I've never really cared for, but I loved this. I loved the textured kind of look on the back, like it was dry painted on with a brush. This was on the back side of, I believe it was the cherry paper. So I turned it over, used it as a base. I used this polka dotted strip, which was one of the strips on the bottom of a piece of paper that I cut off, that's on the back side of the written portion. I used that as part of it. I scalloped edged part of those cherries because I loved them. Put my ribbon in with one of the buttons from the kit, and a cute little stamped sentiment and some bling, and it's a cute little card. It's very summery looking to me, and I just loved it. One little tip, I don't like to wrap ribbon completely around my card, so what I did was I cut a little slit right here. I wrapped my ribbon in through that and around, and then tied it here and added my button. So you don't waste ribbon, and it doesn't become so cumbersome either. So really, that's what I have to show you this month. I loved working with both of these kits. They were super fun. I love the colors. I love the vast differences between them, and they were just really great this month. It was really fun. I cannot wait for June though, can you? Because these kits are awesome too, and it's going to be completely different type projects, but I know that the team is just going to wow you. So look and stay tuned for those two, and have a great Mother's Day.